When prices fall, people notice and pockets get a measure of spending relief. And what a way for government to kick off the new year than with inflation held down to a sub 3% mark in the first month of the year. Still, the drop in inflation has not translated into a more tangibly and substantially that the poor and indigents can appreciate, especially with rice prices still high and climbing and El Nino still around, threatening the country's food security, as our Clazel Pardilla explains in this report.
Mika is now accommodating customers who haggle for a discount or extra servings of various dishes she sells at her eatery.
Medyo bumaba yung gulay. Sa manok, hindi kasi stable yung price ng manok eh. Depende pa din sa sa panahon.
According to the Philippine Statistics Authority, the inflation rate in the Philippines slowed down to 2.8% last month. This is lower compared to 3.6% in December, which meets the target set by the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas. The PSA explained that a decline in the prices of food and non-alcoholic beverages like vegetables, chicken, fish, cooking oil, and sugar contributed to eased inflation. The rental cost for houses also decreased, as well as the charges for water, electricity, and transportation. However, despite the slower inflation on most goods and services, the nation's staple grain recorded the highest inflation rate in the last 14 years. Comparing to last year's prices, the cost of rice has soared by close to 11 pesos per kilogram. The average price of regular milled rice now exceeds 49 pesos. Well-milled rice can go up to 55 pesos, with special rice almost reaching 64 pesos. The PSA highlighted that the bottom 30%, or the poorest Filipinos, feel the impact of rice inflation even more acutely, like the construction worker Mang Climaco, who has 4 children.
Lagi na gagalit nga pamilya ko eh. Dahil kulang ang sweldo ko. Dahil mataas ang presyo ng mabilihin. Ang bigas, lalo tumataas.
While the headline inflation is 2.8%, the inflation rate of the bottom 30% is 3.6%. Medyo malaki yung consumption nila sa bigas. Ang kanilang basket, ang weight ng rice ay nasa 17.8%. So substantial, close to 20%, parang close to one-fifth of their consumption is rice. So doon natin nakikita na talagang malaki yung impact sa kanila.
The PSA expects rice prices to keep climbing until July, driven by high global market prices. That's contrary to what the Agriculture Department is seeing, a drop in rice prices in the coming weeks.
Ang maganda kasi ngayon, nag-start na uli yung harvest, diba? And then March, April, magpipik yan. So we can expect na medyo bababa rin ang konti yung presyohan natin pagdating ng harvest season. Nag-commit ang Vietnam doon sa biyahe ni Presidente at saka ni Secretary. They committed at least 2.5 million metric tons kahit may El Nino, kahit merong ibang calamity. They committed that volume. So assured tayo.
In light of the looming threat of El Nino, the NEDA affirmed the Interagency Committee on Inflation and Markets Outlook will be vigilant in ensuring an ample and affordable supply of rice and other products. The agency anticipates that the reactivation of the Task Force El Nino will aid in ensuring an adequate supply of food, water, and electricity. The lower tariffs on imported pork, corn, and rice have also been extended. Meanwhile, the number of beneficiaries of the food stamp program has been increased from 30,000 to 300,000, which aims to help those affected by El Nino. That is why the PSA is optimistic the slowing down of the inflation rate will continue.
While the general trend na nakikita namin is that it's going down, may mga threats tayo, of course, from because may rice kasi yung malaki yung weight. And if there are movements in the other commodity items. Right now, what we're seeing is that the overall direction is that it's going down.
Clazel Pardilla From the national TV for a new and better republic.